sustainability is very hard to push when comfort goes away from people. For a lot of people, luxury means hot water running 24/7, room service coming into the rooms, electricity being on unlimited throughout.
Single-use plastic bottles.
Single-use plastic bottles. That's where we are also trying to push how sustainable luxury is. I'm Bharat. I've been coming to Spiti since 2012. I am from Delhi, but my heart has always been in the mountains.
I'm Mohit. I'm the co-founder of the Doksa. I first came to Spiti in 2010. I've been coming back ever since.
So Spiti as a place that did not have this kind of category of a property that we were looking at, which brings sustainable luxury alive.
हमारा जो नाम है, that is inspired by a local word, the Doksa. ये word typical है लद्दाख, ज़ंस्कार, लाहौल, स्पीति, इसी इलाके में ये word use होता है. ये एक pasture land होता था, जो कि बाद में landless farmers को सरकार ने allot कर दिया और यहाँ पे farming होने लगी. So before farming came to this plateau, this used to be a Doksa. Even today, Maney के ऊपर there is a fully functional proper Doksa where people go to with their livestock and spend 2, 3, 4 months at a time. And वहाँ पे आपको अभी लोग भी मिल जाएंगे, उनका livestock भी मिल जाएगा और वो stone shelters भी मिल जाएंगे. So looking at this entire historical context and the meaning of the word and the fact that we were building here in an isolated location, we called ourselves the Doksa. We have built a structure which is strong enough to withstand the snowfall that happens here, and whatever we collect in that area, we have a mechanism to melt it and again channel it to our groundwater storage. So we are able to harvest not just the rain but also the snow into our water storage and use it. So everything is collected, there is no snow that is going to fall on your heads. He first came to Chicham, where I have a homestay. And हम दोनों एक similar stage of our entrepreneurial lives में थे. Bharat first floated the idea about why don't you do another place or why shouldn't we do another place. One thing led to another, towards us saying that okay, if we are going to do another place or if we are going to make something here, which location is it going to be, where is it going to be. As we moved forward with those decisions and agreements, we landed up in the location that we are in. It's a very open plateau, not far from the river. And while there is green here, there is a lot of deserted landscape around us. Add to that a flowing river. That creates a lot of wind and convection over here from time to time. The building itself protects you from that direct impact of the wind.
So Maney was always a thought. Coming to this side of Maney happened by chance. And when we came and we stood on this piece of land and we met our landlord, our partner, he's an important part of our project. I think उससे हमारा perspective बहुत बदला, and then we started thinking of this scale.
This is our main greeting or reception area. We have created this also out of rammed earth. And then it was looking really plain to us. हमने कहा यार क्या करें इसके अंदर? So we created this cutout. This is an exact replica cutout of the Manirang Massif, which can be seen from the other side of the building. So these walls that you see here are all reclaimed stone from sites where road construction was happening. And they have been filled with mud mortar from the local mud over here. We were lucky to find an architect also, and who had worked in this particular field using vernacular means. His entire research and everything was on that. So to zero in on that guy was the first big decision.
Yeah. When we take you for a village walk, we tell you a lot about the architecture of Spiti. These were done for a research project, and then our architectural team got these drawings together and put them up. Below drawings are actually done research by them itself. So this is one of my favorites. This is Karma. We used to call him a flying snow leopard.
There's people harvesting peas right in front of me. I have an open view of Dhankar Monastery. स्पीति के बारे में जब भी आप किसी को बोलो, what do they say?
There is apprehension.
वो है नहीं, बहुत apprehension है. वहाँ पे पता नहीं ये मिलेगा, वो मिलेगा, नहीं मिलेगा. और मैंने कहा यार इतनी बढ़िया जगह, such a beautiful location in the world, you are not going to go there just because it lacks a certain amount of hospitality infrastructure or the fact that you're not going to get your favorite cup of coffee. So these are very easy problems to solve. And at the same time, the way the tourism in this area was developing is not something I am personally a big fan of. I don't know, but I think Bharat agrees with me there. It is not just about the idea that we have executed. It is also about having the idea, having the right location, and then executing it in a certain manner to set a new benchmark for the area. That helps us as people, as businessmen. Sure, it does. Does that help the wider tourism landscape of the area? I think it does. Because when you set these new benchmarks for the area, it helps everyone. It gives the air of possibility starts to rise. You know, the winds of possibility start to blow.
Absolutely.
In the area. So I think वो मेरे ख्याल से हमारे लिए सबसे बड़ी win है अगर हम वो कर पाए तो. So our dining space and restaurant is pretty much the heart of what we do here. And it has been located and oriented in a manner where, you know, either side you look at, you'll see something nice. On one side we have, of course, the poplar bush and the Manirang Massif behind it. And it is an elevated facade to capture as much of the sunlight as possible. That is why you feel so warm in this room.
The room has a view of the beautiful Manirang Massif, which is 6,500 meters. On the other side, it has the beautiful lush pea plantations. It's about 380 square feet, so it's a big room. A great feature of this room is that while it's 380 square feet, the volume is huge because we have these massive sloping roofs which go up to 13.5 feet up on one side. If you open the blinds, you can actually see the stars and the Milky Way from the room when you're sleeping at night. The walls that you see here are milled with mud that was collected from around the site. These are 18-inch rammed earth walls, and along with this big glass structure, these help us in keeping the building insulated. So they keep the building cool in the summers and then warm in the winters. Along with our signature rooms, we have 3 premium rooms which average about 300 to 320 square feet. And then we also have 4 deluxe rooms, that's our lowest category, which average about 265 square feet.
In our quest to be an all-weather property, all the rooms are going to be heated with radiators for the winters, and the bathrooms are floor heated. And the heating systems are hydroponic. We are not using electrical heaters. We are using water or coolant-based systems which will be circulated through these things that I just mentioned to give you more warmth. If you've realized last 2 years, 24, 25, transporters refused to come. Nobody was willing to come. And we have a 6-month construction period, April 15 to October 15th. और आप multiple vendors को sync कर रहे हो ना? You're asking a welder to come and you're asking these, everyone is asking for dates.
Yeah.
So you're telling them इस date को आ जाना. फिर आप सामान भी sync कर रहे हो. अब वो सामान नहीं आ रहा है तो vendor आ जा रहा है. फिर vendor चला जा रहा है. सामान आ जा रहा है. फिर वो vendor कह रहा है अब मैं नहीं आ रहा, अब मैं अगले साल आऊँगा. I think we were very lucky that we were operating in a region where our architect became a part of our team. I didn't spend that much time in 2025 because I became a father in May, but he really stepped up and he spent a considerable amount of time here making sure things are being executed. We do a lot of fun things around. We don't want guests to just come and sit in a room. So you get access, you know, to these beautiful outdoors. We do village walks, we do cycling, we do golden hour walks, and of course we do these beautiful picnics by the river with the backdrop of these wonderful peaks. It's been more than a decade of me having walked around this area before we actually embarked in the hospitality business over here. Definitely follow your dreams and passion. You know, you have one life. You should live it the way you want to. But try and keep your impact low.
what we are seeing, the way we are seeing the earth change today, our future generations are not going to get to experience these amazing mountains that we are still experiencing.
Your vision comes through your gut. So trust it, because the journey from vision to execution and the mechanics in between जो चलते हैं, उसमें काफ़ी बार हम लोग विजन से दूर चले जाते हैं, हम भूल जाते हैं हमने वो चीज़ क्यों शुरू करी थी. आपका विजन, आपका गट और आपकी यूनिकनेस, ये 3 चीज़ों के साथ आप ट्रू रहिए, सब सही रहेगा.